Welcome to the GlobalOps report, where we dive deep into critical issues shaping our world. In today's episode, we're delving into a recently surfaced letter addressed to Joseph Biden, expressing concerns about the US administration's approach to the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. This letter was sent by Chairman McCall and Ranking Member James Risch of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and Senate Foreign Relations Committee, respectively. The letter touches on several important points, and we'll provide some additional context for each of them. The first concern raised in the letter revolves around what the authors perceive as a lack of a clear and comprehensive strategy from the Biden administration regarding U.S. assistance to Ukraine in its ongoing conflict with Russia. The authors argue that without a well-articulated strategy, it's challenging to understand how the U.S. plans to assist Ukraine in achieving victory over Russia while also protecting and promoting American interests. In essence, the absence of a robust strategy raises questions about the clarity of the administration's objectives in the region. The second point highlighted in the letter is the slow pace at which critical weapon systems are being delivered to Ukraine. The authors are concerned that this delay could indicate that the administration is taking a cautious approach, possibly doing just enough to prevent Ukraine from losing the conflict but falling short of providing the support necessary for Ukraine to decisively defeat Russian forces. This hesitance is seen as a potential strategic error in deterring unprovoked aggression and safeguarding sovereignty. The letter also references reports of diplomatic discussions between the United States and Russia, specifically Track 1.5 and Track 2 diplomacy. These discussions have raised concerns because they allegedly exclude Ukrainian officials. The exclusion of Ukraine from talks about its own future is viewed as problematic both for transparency and ethical reasons, given Ukraine's direct involvement in the conflict. To address concerns surrounding diplomacy with Russia, the authors of the letter have posed a series of specific questions to the Biden administration. These questions aim to elicit detailed information regarding the administration's knowledge of and involvement in these discussions, as well as interactions with former U.S. officials who participated. The goal is to gain a deeper understanding of the nature and implications of these diplomatic efforts. The letter also references quotes from a Moscow Times article that provide insights into the content and tone of discussions with Russian officials. These quotes suggest a willingness on the part of the United States to address Russian national security concerns and raise questions about isolating Russia to the point of humiliation or collapse. The letter seeks clarification from the administration on whether these statements accurately represent its official position and aims to understand the potential outcomes of the conflict. Finally, the letter emphasizes the importance of transparency in foreign policy matters. It underlines the critical role of Congress in oversight and accountability, particularly regarding decisions related to foreign aid and strategy. The authors stress that members of Congress must be informed and engaged in discussions surrounding the administration's strategy for supporting Ukraine and bringing an end to the conflict with Russia. This emphasis reflects their commitment to ensuring that American taxpayer dollars are spent effectively and responsibly. In the coming weeks, we'll be keeping a close eye on how these concerns are addressed by the administration and how they may impact U.S. foreign policy in the ongoing Ukraine-Russia conflict. Stay tuned for more updates on this critical issue.